Hi, it's Leslie here, and I'm back with a new season of the Tottenham Football Manager series. This is episode 1, and I'm currently on the 26th of July, and yeah, so obviously you can see I'm quite a way into the transfer window, and I've done it again. I don't know. It seems to be some kind of addiction I have. But yeah, I've made a lot of transfers, and I'm just going to go through them. I do feel my squad is greatly improved, but I think I may have bought a few too many players. Anyway, first of all, we obviously bought Shea Given. That's simply just to get him. We're currently under-18s manager as well as a reserve player. The main reason he's in is to be an under-18s manager, but he didn't want to be only that, he also wanted to be a player, so he's also coming as that. Then we got Alfredo Cordon, who looks like he's got a few good stats already. He's supposed to get to about a 4-star level at his peak, so that should be good. And then I brought in David Alaba for £16 million. I was desperate to get Alaba because he's young. He's probably the best left back around right now. So to be honest, there wasn't really anyone else I was looking for. He was at Manchester United, a rival club, so that may have bumped the price up a little bit. But I think yeah, 40 million was over 48 months, and then 20 million was straight up front. Then we got David Villa on a free from Barcelona. His contract was running out, so we managed to get him on only 77,000 a week. So I thought with that kind of experience, he'd be quite a nice player to have in like the Carling Cup. He probably won't even play for me in the Premier League, but he'd be a good player to have in the Carling Cup and the FA Cup. Just someone who to take the weight off of my other strikers, really. Then I got another left back in Crescito. I actually forgot I'd signed Alaba and accidentally pressed confirm on this, so I didn't actually mean to sign Crescito. It's just Alaba, it looked like he was going to be way too expensive. I luckily managed to bring it down to only 60 million. I say only, that's still a lot of money, but for Alaba I think it's going to be worth it, I hope. But you know, I've got Crescito, who's a very good left back. That is 35 million, not well spent though, because I don't think we needed to spend that much. I could have spent like 10 million on a decent backup left back. But then, the signing I'm most excited about, but also I'm most disappointed in making, is Arturo Vidal, because that means, well, Sandro, I don't know whether he's going to be pushed out of the squad. But, oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't know whether he's going to be pushed out of the squad, Sandro, but Vidal is a better player. And also I brought in Marek Hamšík, which also pushes Fellaini out of the squad. I really don't know how good Hamšík's going to be, because I don't know, last year I had him and he wasn't that great. I decided to give him a chance. This will probably be my last season with Tottenham, by the way, probably. That's why I've gone out and bought a lot of players. I thought, well, as it is my last season, I might as well go and get the best team I can. I also brought in Adel Rami, who was transfer listed, and I probably could have got him for less than 35 million, but I thought I might as well just go for him now instead of waiting a while. Got Mike Richards for 5 mil. That was just to get another English player into the squad, and Neymar obviously arrived on the free transfer, which was done ages ago. So let's go through these players gone out now. We managed to get rid of Kolarov for 12 million, which was absolutely fantastic considering we brought him in for 8. Basically, his price actually went up to 10 million, his value thing. So I thought, okay, let's offer him away for, I think I offered him away for 15 million, and the 12 million bid came in, which is the best one. Well, there was a £15 million bid, but one of them was like, it was like 10 million in 40 months. I thought, no, I'll just have the 12 million up front, thanks. We also sold Baines to Liverpool for 20 million. Why he's decided to go there as an Everton fan? A lot of people say he's a Liverpool fan. He's not, he's an Everton fan. His dad was a Liverpool fan, he was an Everton fan. Get that in your brain. Baines is one of my favourite players, so I would know that. But yeah, obviously Baines just had a really poor end to the last season. He did get in Team of the Year, but I thought it was a good place for us to let him go and just bring in someone like Alaba. And 20 million at this point, I'm going to cash in on him. We then also sold Isco to Marseille. Sorry, he came from Malaga, didn't he? We sold him to Marseille for 10 million. And you know, I hope he does well there, because he just wasn't really fitting into my team. Then we loaned and released a few players. Kumalo, probably our biggest release. He just never plays. He's not very good, to be honest. Then we got rid of this guy, and Brian Ruiz also went to Sporting Lisbon for 8.5 million. I hope he does well. He just wasn't playing for me. A few players went on. Andros Townsend went to Southampton for 3.5. And this is the big one going out. Mats Hummels left for Real Madrid for 30 million. Yeah, this is one, literally, the bid came in for him, and I thought, well, you know, I don't know, he hasn't been great, 30 million, I was just too tempted in the end, and I decided to let him go. Javier Pastore went to City for 15 million. That's a really good deal from us. He's 25, he's not the oldest, but he just doesn't. Again, a main player as an attacking midfielder doesn't really fit my system. Chris Smalling did go to Liverpool as well for 10 million. Who's the manager now, actually? Stuart Pearce still. Wow, I thought he would have got sacked. Although he didn't, he's only been there for a while. But they really did do poor. So he's obviously trying to bring in some English players as well, and I just didn't want Smalling anymore. He never played. Whenever he did play, he wasn't very good. So yeah, I decided to sell him for 10 million. I did get an 8 million bid from someone else, but I said no to that originally, and then Liverpool came in. Also sold Demba Ba for 23 million. This one I offered away because I just thought, he's 29 now, it's another player I want to cash in on. He was worth 16 million I think at the time, and I thought, right, let's offer him with 25. Real Madrid came in with 23, and I was like, that'll do me. Edin Dzeko also left for Schalke for 9.5 million. Again, you know, he did score in the Champions League final, but really, I wasn't really, that was never really going to make me keep him. He's not that great anymore, and again, it's just cashing in on him. And Toby Alderweireld left just because I didn't really need him. He wasn't amazing, he wasn't bad, I guess, but I just, you know, I just felt I might as well get rid of him. I haven't got many spaces in the squad. Also leaving is going to be Lucas Leiva for 20 million, hopefully, to Porto. Hopefully he'll leave. I have tried to make him as unhappy as possible. Stuck him in the reserves, done all that stuff. So yeah, but now we've got a match against Real Madrid. I'm not going to go through do a whole in-depth look, but Real Madrid's team isn't looking too great, but they do have Hummels out there. No Demba Ba, he may be on the bench though. Our team is Lloris, Walker, Dede, Samba, Alaba, Hamsik, Vidal, Valencia, Bale, Neymar and Falcao. Are there actually any players? Yeah, there are players who, 3 players who started in this team. But that's pretty good for me. Normally at a big team I get rid of all the good players because they're not very good. Yeah, I don't know. But let's just go into this. It's a friendly, so I'm really not bothered, but I thought I might as well stick this on the end of the video. It's already 7 minutes old, so it should be around a 20-minute video. Hopefully we can win this game. Also, my players are still, we've got a lot of new players in today, and they're going to be getting used to each other. Some of them won't be speaking the language, not completely familiar with the tactics. That's just something that I have to get used to. We've done it every season and it's worked, so why not do it again? I know some people are going to be really disappointed in me, and I said I wouldn't, but it's kind of just, players just kept popping up, like agents recommending stuff like that. Alaba needed to get in, really, I felt, and look at that tackle, not the best pass away. But yeah, I think Alaba's going to be really good, and even after I leave, which I'm not sure they'll be at the end of this season. I'm not sure whether we'll stay another one. I really don't know yet. By the way, we're the richest club in the world apparently. No idea how. That was just in the list. Really, I have no idea how we've spent so much money. Anyway, what was I on about? I've forgotten now. Oh yeah, Hamsik will be in the near post now, won't he? Casillas is going to kick that one downfield. Dede wins the header, but goes straight to Modric. Benzema. He's a weakened Milan team, but it's still a good one. Alaba is he's such a beast with these tackles. So happy I've brought him in. Neymar never going to win that. That's the only problem with Neymar. He's not really very tall, and normally I've had quite big or good in the air strikers, such as, you know, Demba Ba and Falcao have been like my smaller strikers, and they're obviously very good in the air. That's another thing I like about Alaba. He's going to be getting forward a lot more than Baines. Baines would put in the crosses, but you never really get all the way forward. Samoa, he's obviously at Real Madrid now. I did want to sign him, but it didn't happen. Alaba, kick it away. That's good. When I say kick it away, I mean get it to Bale, basically. Go on, Neymar. Let's show them that you're better than Messi. Falcao, oh, he should have scored there, shouldn't he? Casillas. I really hope this team does well and we can. The reason I kind of wanted to leave at the end of the season was because we just obviously won the Champions League and the Premier League. It's like the perfect way to leave. Hopefully, I'm really hoping we can do that again because I don't really want to leave on a bad note, or a bad note from me anyway. Oh, Falcao's nicked that one. So yeah, I think this has been a half decent game so far. Obviously, it's just a warm-up game for the season. Players not even fully familiar with the tactics. A lot of them don't speak the language, so yeah. We do have 8 English players in the squad. A lot of them are young players, like Corker in particular will feature a lot. Oh, Vidal. Modric was with an with a rare, poor pass, but Vidal just got absolutely destroyed there. Whether he's going to play ahead of Sandro, I don't know. That's just going to have to be something we're going to look into. He may be really shocking. He may be a big flop like we've had before. I don't know. It's all part of the experiment, really, isn't it? He is appalling. I'll probably try and offload him in January if I can't. I'll just be stuck with him, I guess. It's the same with any of my players, really. Neymar. Really, if I could like offload Neymar at any time for any like big price, I really, obviously I wouldn't be trying because I think he's going to be a good player. But if he does be poor, I reckon I can offload him for a quite big price. And we also brought him for free, so that would be a very big, what's the word? A very good deal thing. Yeah, very good piece of business, really. Vidal, probably should have scored, but given the benefit of the doubt, it is his first game. Bale whips it in, Hummels gets it away. I bet he's going to be like World Player of the Year, Hummels, now that he's left me. I don't know, maybe he didn't fit my style. He never was an outstanding player, Hummels, really, for me. He had good games, but he was never really absolutely outstanding. Not in the way Dede's been, and I know Dede's been sent off twice in half a year for us, but I think Dede is a very, very good player. Not in the way Sandro's been. Sandro and Samba. I'm looking for that third defender who's an absolute boss I can really rely on. Like, who was Samba's partner before Hummels? I brought in Samba, and then half season he had. Can't remember now. Who was it? I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe what's his face? Corker's the answer. I don't know. He's in the England team right now. I don't actually know how the World Cup went. I didn't actually stay with Ireland for very long. I just got bored. I did the Canada match. I can't even remember the score of that. And then I just thought, you know what? I don't really want to do this. I'd rather just crack on with a new season, to be honest. And normally, even if I'm doing, it's nice to have a little break from Tottenham. I don't know, but I wasn't gonna do it as part of the series. I was just doing it as something for me to do because I like doing tournaments like the World Cup, the Euros. But I just thought, no, it's just not bother. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about having. Higuain's actually come on. So they've got 2 good strikers now instead of Borja, who's just really not that good. Certainly not for AC Milan, Real Madrid. Yeah, I'm not sure whether Neymar and Falcao are going to be a good pair. We're just going to have to see what happens. We may end up sticking Neymar on the right or left wing. I don't know. We'll just have to see exactly what happens. It's all an experimenting process right now. This is of course only our first game, so any poor performances will, they're not necessarily ignored, but I don't count them in terms of keeping or selling the player, basically, or dropping the player. And all players, they have got good match rating so far. Let's make, a few. I mean, change the whole team up. Let's get Klein out there, Crescito. Want to see how Rami does. Richards, let's get him out. Let's give Sandro and Fellaini a run out as well. Ayu can go on the left with Shqiri on the right. Let's get Cavani and David Villa out there. I would bring on Adebayor, but I'd rather see David Villa play, to be honest. Yeah, obviously Villa's quite old, and he's probably someone Ramos has got to go. Send him off. Come on, ref, do your job. Legend. Yeah, I really like to see Villa play, and yeah, that's about it really. I'd like to see how he does. how it fits into the system. I think he could be a good player for the system, but I don't think he's going to really feature too much. Yeah. I'm happy to have him in the squad as his experience, and hopefully we can keep him until he becomes a coach. He's a very good player. I'm hoping he'll become a very good coach. That's what I like to do. That's what I was doing with Ryan Nelson. By the end of it, I was just like, hang on, let's just keep him and let him become a coach. So I think we've actually got him as a coach now. I like getting former players as coaches like Drogba, just because, you know, I've got Drogba, Given, Nelson, just certain players I like in real life. Nelson's not really one of my favourite players in real life, but, well, Given and Drogba certainly are. But yeah, Villa's a player I've liked ever since I first saw him play, which was 2005, I think. It was the first time I actually saw him play for Valencia. I think it was then. I'm really not sure. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'm pretty sure it was 2005, but it might have been early 2006. I know it was before the World Cup in 2006. I know that. Was he at the World Cup? I'm pretty sure he was, but obviously Spain didn't exactly do great, did they? Okay. Ronaldo's come on. Oh, it would have been nice to have got Ronaldo, wouldn't it? Who knows? Maybe I'll end up at United at some point and I'll just buy Ronaldo, or maybe I'll go to Real Madrid. Maybe I'll go to Portugal. Maybe I'll get to manage Ronaldo. He's a player I really like to manage in this series. You know, he was a good performance. We deserve to win. Walker had a good game actually. I did notice him. I was just talking a bit too much. Anyway, the thing I want to do now is when it comes to the 27th, apply for the England job, because that's when Roy Hodgson is retiring, and it is the 27th now. Hopefully it'll come up with a message saying he's retired. Clements is retired. What the fuck? Oh, I just signed him, dickhead. Right, well, I think that means that Shay Given can become a goalkeeping coach then. Right, Given. Unless he doesn't want to really sign a new contract, which is probably what happens, yeah. Oh, I'll just leave it at 2. Right, it should come up soon that Roy Hodgson has retired, or I'll just have to apply, I don't know. But, you know, I should get the job, you'd imagine, wouldn't you, with the way I've performed as a manager recently. But yeah, here we go. Yes, he's gone, I didn't get something, but yes, so we're applying. I'm actually going to just play this out to see exactly what happens. It'll probably be around a 20-minute video. England may just snap me up straight away, or they may decide to wait. I think they're going to wait on me a bit. I wonder who else is, you know, in the running for England manager. Is there any way you can tell? I really like to, it'd be really cool if you could see who you're up against. Right, maybe if I go to news headlines. I know it probably won't be in here, but because the Premier League one, of course. Yeah, it's not going to be in here, is it? I don't know. Maybe there's something in England. Is there any such news type stuff? No. Anyway, let's just continue on. I really want this England job, because it would just give me that change that I think the series needs. You know, I think it just needs a slight change. Maybe next season I move clubs. Obviously, I won't be moving to a club with a massive budget. I probably won't anyway. Oh, here we go. Is there any other rumours? Right, I'm just gonna. No, Man City, you're not having Lucas. I don't want to sell him to Man City because he is a good player. Lucas, I don't really want to be helping my rivals. So Anna would like blah blah blah. He has enjoyed great success at Tottenham, lifting 2 league titles and winning 6 cup competitions. Let's actually take a look at like everything I've won. I'm pretty sure you can do that somehow. History, achievements. So let's get competitions. So one that, no, I don't want to do it like that. Show competitions 1. Here we go. The first competition obviously I won was the Capital One Cup in 2013. Then we won the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Europa League. That was all one season. Then we won the Community Shield, European Super Cup, Premier League and then the Champions League. So I've won 8 competitions in all, twice winning the Premier League obviously. So I think I've done really well. I'm hoping to win the Community Shield and the Shield as well, the European Shield thing. Lucas has gone, which is good. But I also really want to win the Club World Cup. That's something I definitely want to do with Tottenham. And I would love to win everything this season, absolutely everything. You know, we've got 7 cups available. I'd love to beat Barcelona's record of 6. I don't know if that's actually a record or not. I'm not quite sure, but I'd like to do the 7-druple. I don't know what the word is really for 7-druple. That's what I'm going to call it though, 7-druple. Danny Rose, we've still got him, haven't we? Well, I might as well sell him then, because I'm never going to use him when he's 24. And I do like him, so I'd like him to get some football in other places. So looks like Crystal Palace are interested. Did they just get promoted actually, Palace? Let's just go take a check at who got promoted. Brighton, Cardiff, they did not get promoted. And who else? Nottingham Forest, I think. So it's nice to see Nottingham Forest back in the Premier League. Obviously, Cardiff there for the first time ever. I'm not sure whether Brighton have been there before, but you know, welcome to them. I look forward to thrashing them. I'm not very welcoming to new teams, especially when they're good teams like oh, and Cardiff didn't just come up, did they? It's their second year. They were in last year. I don't know, but I know Crystal Palace haven't just come up. I do like Crystal Palace though. I wish they did. I would love to have played them. Who knows? Maybe we'll go and manage them. Yeah, I know a lot of people will be quite annoyed with. I'm just going to repeat myself a bit. I know a lot of people will be quite annoyed that I did spend a lot of money again. In all fairness, I did bring it back in. Well, at least the money that I've made now, I brought back in. What I've spent in this season, I've more than brought back in. To be honest, I've over tripled it for the money I spent this season. But over the 48 months, you know, like over the next 4 years in general, in 4 years' time, I guarantee this club will be. Well, I don't guarantee it because you know the success. I mean, I think what we earned last season was somewhere around £80 million, just in terms of TV, winning competitions and stuff like that. So that's good. And you know, if we're always selling players, and yes, bringing more in, but if we're always selling players as well, I think it's good. I think what I've been good at is buying players cheap and selling them on. Or not necessarily cheap, but buying players and selling them on for more. I've done that with a lot of players. Demba Ba, for example, brought him in for 7 million. He had a good few seasons, but he's a bit old now. Still managed to get 23 million for him, just because he's done so well for us. He's just been really good, I think. Real Madrid as well, when they came in with a bid, I was a bit surprised. I was expecting maybe a Porto, an Inter Milan, possibly an AC Milan or a Napoli. You know, Italian clubs in particular. When Real Madrid came in, I was like, maybe I should keep hold of him. But I thought 23 million. He's relatively old, might as well just get rid of him. No, I want to keep Livermore, thank you very much, just for now. Actually, I might as well get rid of Livermore, and because he's 24. God, okay, right, Livermore, you're going to piss me off. 5.5, I'm never going to use you. Well, I'm not never going to use you, but I probably won't use you that much. What position do I need? I really want to get Phil Jones in. That's something I really want to do. I do have quite a bit of money, but I don't know whether I really want to do that. I do have a lot of money. I don't know how I still have this much money. It's because of, you know, spending money over 48 months is just the way to go, to be honest. At one time, Rooney was available on this list. Obviously not now. I would love Rooney in my team though. National service. I think I've been offered the England job then, that looks like. Yeah. This is a massive offer for me. I'm going to accept it, quite frankly. I'm so happy. I know I don't sound it, but I know I don't want to subscribe to those because they get a load of bullshit emails. So let's straight away go and screw up the England staff. Where is it? How do I do this? Staff. I want to get a few players out. So I don't want you. Remove from England job. And Dave Watson. Nah, I don't want you either, mate, to be honest. Removed from England job. You know, they may be great players, or coaches, sorry, but no, I'm just alright for now, thanks. Gary Lewin, I might actually try and get him for Tottenham. Well, I've already got him. There's no point. Ray Lewington, now this is someone I do like in real life, but I'm going to remove him because I want to, you know, bring in my own staff as England manager. I want to do my own thing, and by the way, I'm not going to be doing that Leyton Orient friendly. I might just holiday that. I know it's been kind of a long episode today, but what can you do? We had a match, we had transfers going on, and now with becoming a manager, I want to just sort out my staff quickly, and I'll call it an episode, I think. Let's just wait until these guys get sacked. It's a shame to see them go, but to be honest, I want the best in the business. You know, there's no way they weren't really going to offer me the job, is it? With a Champions League win, 2 Premier League wins. I'm not being cocky, but there is no way. Tottenham squad to be decided. Oh no, I don't want to do that. So let's go and take a look at staff members. I don't want to. Oh wait, I do want it on that. Just not on staff. Now I'm looking for an assistant manager. Who's an absolute legend and can speak English, please. Del Piero. That would be insane, wouldn't it? National team. I'm tempted to just get him as a coach, actually, because I didn't want him as my assistant, but he's an absolute legend. There's no way I couldn't offer him a job. I couldn't not offer him a job. Let's get partially assistant manager. Volto Di Salvo, Franco Baldini. That's not the Baldini. No, that's Valdini. I can't remember. Michael Laudrup, manager at Barcelona. Wow. When did you get that job? Okay. Fernando Morientes. Who remembers him? Former Spain player. Ah, Les Ferdinand. That's the one I want. Obviously with me at Tottenham, I want you as a coach, mate. Let's go take a look at Tottenham staff, actually, because I want to go and get some of these guys, goalkeeping coaches in particular. Nkono I definitely want, because I love Nkono. And Pat Jennings was an Northern Irish keeper, but he's a very good keeper. Goalkeeping coach nonetheless, although we can't bring him in, there's no point. Who else? Didier Drogba. He's just, I'm going to have him as my assistant. There's no one else I could give it to. Andrew Cole, I want him to be my under-21s manager. There's already someone there. Okay. Andrew Cole, I want you to come and help me. I like getting my, you know, my club people. This is what I did last year. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm going to select my squad, but I'm just going to... This is what I did last year. In last year's game, I had someone... I think it was my own team, Hereford and England, and I just got all my, you know, my club people with me. Right, let's just see exactly what happens if I just stick everyone in. I know not everyone's going to be there, and there's going to have to be some kind of sacrifices made. Let's just get not club players away. God, I don't like having to do this. There will be some players missing out. I just want to see how many. Okay, 2. Okay, 2 players have to miss out. So straight away I'm thinking David Villa. You know, he's not going to play for me in the Premier League. He's not quite at that level. I have to have Zaha in, I think. Oh no, I don't. I've got my... Okay, and then we get in Adebayor. And then Livermore's going to go as well. Right, okay, that turned out very easily in the end. Livermore's going to go, then I'll bring in another English player. And then that means I can loan out Wilfried Zaha. Right, Liverpool, come back please. It turns out I can loan you Wilfried Zaha. Simple as. Yeah, now I want your opinion on a signing. You know, do I splash the bucks on someone like Phil Jones, who will play for me? I promise you that. Yeah, Rooney's back. Right, Rooney's back on the list. Oh no, that's because I haven't got the... Oh no, I'm right. Right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm making a bid. You know, he is such a good player. Right. So I'm just gonna go straight away and make a, let's see, 80 mil. Just see what they say to it. I also would really like to get Phil Jones, so I'm just gonna see what happens. Obviously, I always try to get some amount of it as monthly installments. Now let's try 20 mil, because I think they'll want a lot because he's still young and he's very good. He's going to be absolutely insane. But yeah, so Del Piero offered England job. Let's see if any of these guys turn down the job offer. Del Piero, I had a feeling just because he's Italian, you know, he may not want to come you know, coach England. It's fair enough, I guess. If I was him, I probably would still want to come and do it, but just because it's such a big offer, you know. But yeah, let's get a nationality as English. Oh my god, I'm just thinking, who else is there? Terry Burton. No, I'm thinking Terry Butcher. Let's see if I'm sure Terry Butcher might be here. That's how you spell it. I've missed out the T. Well done me. Butcher. I'm pretty sure that's how you spell it. Still none? Okay. I'm not sure. Alan Shearer. Is he in this game? I know he was in last year's. Come on, game. He is, but he's a manager. He may not want to come and coach me. I may be able to get him as like my under 21s. I've got an assistant manager, thank you very much. See if he accepts that. Shearer declined. I had a feeling. Oh, we've got some offers for Livermore. I'm gonna have to leave it. Ooh. Right. Well, this is hard because none of them are really great offers. To be honest, a lot of them are over 48 months. They're doing what I do, but I'm gonna reject Wolves just because I don't think I want them to do well. So I'm gonna go at the club. Well, it's probably the best offer, but it's also the club that I most want him to go to, Nottingham Forest. But I think I'm going to have to wrap it up here. It's been a very long episode, but thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.